Judah, it's time to take your medicine.
Oh yes, thank you. You know, you remind me of my daughter-in-law, Tamar.
She does? How so?
Well, now let me start from the beginning. It all started years ago when I went down to Adullam to visit my good old friend Hira. He and I used to go fishing together every weekend, you know.
Oh, I like to fish. Here's your orange juice.
Don't interrupt me. It's a miracle I can remember any story at all with all this noise.
Oh, we're sorry.
It was in Adullam that I met the most beautiful woman I'd ever seen.
The one I remind you of?
Why, thank you.
No, not her, and stop interrupting.
Oh, okay. Sorry again.
No, this woman was special. She was the daughter of a Canaanite man named Shua, and she was stunning. We were married right away and had the most beautiful baby named
What?
His name, of course. What's wrong with girlie?
It's okay. Go on.
Well, after we had another son named Onan.
What?
I was just seeing if Onan met with your specification of the boy's name.
Oh, it's fine, I guess.
Glad you approved. Now, can I get back to my story? Last but not least, we had our third son, Sheila. We went all the way to Kazib to have him. Better hospitals there, you know.
I've heard they're nice.
Well, as I was saying, you remind me of my daughter-in-law, Tamar. She married my firstborn son, Not a very pretty girl, but a hard worker.
Was it love at first sight?
Well, I wouldn't say that exactly.
Why not?
Because he died soon after.
That's terrible.
Not to worry. She found someone else.
Who?
Why, his brother Onan, of course.
His brother? Why?
Well, it's a tradition in our family that everyone will work in the family business.
Well, what's the family business?
Why, grapes, of course. Haven't you ever heard of Welch's Grape Juice?
Yes, is that your company?
Well, no, but they're only good because our top of the line, sweet and juicy, 100% natural organic grapes.
Oh, I see. Very impressive. And this Tamar, she was part of the family business too?
Yep, and once you're in the business, you can't leave the business. We can't all have our secrets getting out for everyone to copy, you know?
Well, I guess not. So were Onan and Tamar in love then?
Well, no, he died soon after they were married too.
Oh, how terrible. Well, what happened to Tamar?
Well, like I said, once you're in the family business, you stay in the family business. And so I asked her to go and live in her father's house as a widow until my third son, Sheila, grew old enough to marry her.
Well, that's fascinating. So when did they get married?
Well, this is the most interesting part. You see, I was kind of nervous about Tamar, that she might be a bad luck of a sort.
Bad luck.
You know, like a black widow. I was afraid that Sheila might die too if he married her.
Well, what did you do?
Nothing. At least not until Tamar started blackmailing me.
No. How did she blackmail you?
Mr. Judah! Mr. Judah, wake up!
Who's there? Who's there?
It's us, Mr. Judah. Your nurses.
Yes, you know, you remind me of my daughter-in-law.
Yes, you were telling us about her.
Oh, yes, now let me see. Where was I? You have to stop interrupting me.
Mr. Johnson, it's time for your prune juice. Come back here. Here, drink your prune juice.
Prune juice?
Drink it.
I mean, no prune juice.
Drink it. It'll be good for your functions.
What time's Walker, Texas Ranger come on?
6.
6, what time is it now?
4:30. Here,
What time is it now?
Still 4:30.
I'm telling a story here.
Oh, excuse us, sorry.
Do you like some prune juice?
No, you have to drink it yourself. Mr.
Now, where was I?
Sorry. I think you're at the part where Tamar started to blackmail you.
Ah, yes, blackmail. Well, one day I took a business trip to Enaim, and I just happened to be where Tamar was living at the time. And I started going to all the different store owners in order to make a deal with them to sell our top of the line grapes.
Well, okay, so what does that have to do with Tamar?
Well, one of the store owners just happened to be Tamar.
No.
Yes. Only I didn't know it was Tamar because she was wearing a veil.
Really? Why was she wearing a veil?
What time does Walker, Texas Ranger? 6, what time is it? 4 o'clock. How much longer?
2 hours.
Apparently wearing a veil was the height of the fashion at the time, and because she didn't want me to know it was her, obviously.
Why not?
Because she wanted to sell all of our family's secrets. That's why.
Secrets? What secrets?
Well, if I told you that, then I would have to kill you.
Oh, how did she blackmail you?
Well, after I'd made the deal with her for the grapes and gave her my cord and my staff as security for payment, she ripped off her veil and demanded to be let back into the family business. She threatened to take all of our secrets and start a vineyard of her very own.
No.
Yes, so what else could I do? She was more righteous than I. She knew that her place was in the family business, and she found a way to get back in. She was very crafty.
Crafty? Is that why I remind you of her?
Yes, you're always trying to trick me into taking this vile tasting medicine.
Here it
And it seems to work every day. And you're always waking me up.
That was a great story, Mr. Judah.
Mr. Judah? Mr. Judah? Oh well. Have a good day now.